with the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Jackson on 1st down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Colvin. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Franks now to throw on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third down, it's Robinson. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Franks, third down from the gun. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action with Franks. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On second down now. It's Robinson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Franks looking to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Rock the ball of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Throwing is Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Tucker's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tyus Bowser, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it now with Robinson. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Taken in at the 22. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now that was a big run. It takes him all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him, because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. To throw is Jackson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Franks. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A first down throw. Here's Franks. Sets up the screen to Robinson. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Working out of the gun, Franks. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Mike 54. Mike 54. So don't say nothing. Mike 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Franks. And a dump off here to Robinson. Robinson, a first down and then some. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
On first down, Robinson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Robinson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Franks. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Franks now. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Again, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that, because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Josh Jones there to get him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on it?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chuck Clark, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
The Franks looking to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 116 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Jackson on 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 3rd down, Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Coup for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20.
Makes the score Ravens 37, Falcons 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jackson now off the bootleg. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Franks now to throw on first down. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, Franks. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Franks. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. It's Franks now from the shotgun. Robinson's got it. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Franks. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw again. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Franks. And his throw here is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Setting up play action. Franks steps away, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a preview. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Ravens, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.